Okay, I'm doing my video today on Revelation 22:7, which says, "Look, I am coming soon. Blessed are those who obey the words of prophecy written in this book." Okay, we're going to concentrate on the word soon, and some versions use quickly, but I think it's interesting how they use soon here because of the word. And okay, so to begin with, now equals 52. I talk about when Jesus comes, it's going to be now because time's going to stop. And we're living in the moment. In the moment, in a twinkling of an eye, we shall be changed. Now, if you take the chapter and verse number, 22:7, 22 divided by 7 is 3.14, just like pi is 3.14. And pi represents time. So it going backwards would be the opposite, which would be anti-time. What's interesting is if you take the letters of soon and change them to the numbers that they would become, like S looks like a 5, O's look like a 0, and turn sideways, it'll look like a 2, so you get 52. So I think I'm coming now. I'm coming soon. And I've talked about how that talks about now is the time of our salvation. So soon represents Jesus coming now. And if you take the simple value of soon, which is 63, and we think of soon being now, so that'd be opposite of time, then 36 will be its opposite. 6 times 3 times 3 times 6 equals 324. And I talked about that number having to do with time stops. If you shrink each letter down of time stops to its smallest value, like T is 20, 2 plus 0 is 2, I is 9, M is 13, 1 plus 3 is 4, do that all the way across, then multiply all the letters. 2 times 9 times 4 times 5 times 1 times 2 times 6 times 7 times 1 is going to equal 30240. Drop the zeros is 324. So it has something to do with time stopping. And also, soon equals 230 in Jewish gematria. If you think about the numbers that now would make, what the letters would make, the N would make a 2, the O is 0, the W would make a 3, so it's be 203, drop the zeros, and both these, you're going to have 23. And so you see they're related. And if you think about, I didn't put it down here, but the phrase all time synchronized equals 232. So you're going to see the 23, which is soon, representing now, and then the 23 going backwards. So it has to do with all time being synchronized, all time coming together. And if you take the Sumerian value, it equals 378. If you add to its opposite, 873 equals 1251. And I'll leave a link to a video I made underneath this video, which explains what 1251 represents. But that's to do with time and anti-time coming together in the clock. And the 52nd prime number is 239, and 2 times 39 is 78. And the word 78 equal 969 in Jewish gematria. Now pi, the word pi equals 69 in Jewish gematria. Its opposite is 96, which is 69 going backwards, so it's time and anti-time coming together. And I was thinking how that, I don't know if you remember, but everybody thought that the rapture, when he would take his bride, would be on 9/23. I don't know if you remember that, but maybe that number really just represents he's coming now. It'll be when time stops and not a date. Just thought it's an interesting thought. And pi, the word pi equals 25, and now equals 52, so 52 is the opposite of pi, it's the opposite of time. And both these numbers shrink down to 7. 2 plus 5 is 7, 5 plus 2 is 7, and 7 times 7 equals 49, and the 49th prime number is 227, which is the chapter and verse number that we just read. So I thought that was interesting. Also, 4 times 9 equals 36, and going backwards, 9 times 4 equals 36, but think of it going the opposite way. So again, 3 times 6 times 6 times 3 will equal 324. So think of the number 227 is like pi, opposite pi. And another thing, too, is that the word 8 equals 49. So 8 represents time. So its opposite would be 94, like the opposite 8. So if you put the numbers like this, 94 and then 49 is going to be 949. And 9 times 4 times 9, 2 will equal 324. And 8 times 8 equals 64, and the word 0 equals 64. So that's when time stops. It'll be no time. It'll be now. He is coming soon. He's coming now. Okay, that's my video for today, and I hope everybody has a good day.